Saya ini buat satu kenyataan, lepas ini akan dijelaskan dengan lebih terperinci oleh Wabi Chow selaku ahli Exco Kerajaan Negeri untuk bahagian lalu lintas. Now, the Penang government will press ahead with an open and competitive tender to implement the 27 billion ringgit Penang Transport Master Plan. The Penang State Government at the State Exco meeting yesterday has decided to go ahead with its plan to call for an open and competitive tender, RFP, to appoint a project delivery partner, or PDP, to help implement the 27 billion ringgit Penang Transport Master Plan. This RFP is based on recommendations as contained in the Penang Transport Master Plan strategy for implementation from 2014 to 2030. The Penang State Government intends to achieve for both Penang Island and Seberang Perai a well-defined and fully connected road network and disposal system, and two, a well-integrated and sustainable public transport system, both land and sea mode. In other words, this will combine buses, trams, MRTs, and water taxis. This project delivery partner concept is chosen by the Penang State Government to assist in facilitating delivery of the overall Transport Master Plan strategy, including system integration. The Penang Transport Master Plan encompasses both the mainland and the island to ensure that the mainland is not left out but is part of an integrated and holistic public transport system that can benefit all 1.6 million Penangites. They are also responsible to ensure smooth implementation, successful delivery, and performance of the work packages with their respective target costs and completion dates. For public transport projects, both land and sea mode, the project delivery partner is responsible for the delivery of the fully commissioned systems to the state government and must meet all the requirements of the federal government, as well as existing laws and relevant authorities. The tender will be opened after the Hari Raya break on 15 August 2014 and will close on 16 December 2014. Another press conference will be held then. On the other details about the qualifications of the tenderers, of course they must have a shareholders fund or paid-up capital of not less than 500 million ringgit, as well as have undertaken at least 2 projects of 500 million ringgit each. Large-scale projects successfully or currently completed in the last 5 years. Okay, this is what we dare to announce. There may be a presentation afterwards by Wabi Chow, but the Thai ambassador to Malaysia happens to be here, and of course Thailand is one of the interested parties. The owner of the Bangkok correct MRT, is it MRT? The owner of the Bangkok MRT has also come to see me previously to express his interest in doing a similar MRT that what has done successfully in Bangkok, in Penang. And of course, he's most welcome to bid for this 27 billion ringgit Penang Transport Master Plan. So before I take any questions, perhaps I'll ask Wabi Chow to make additional clarifications.
We have a short presentation by Engineer Lim Ten Heng of the Traffic Management Unit of the Local Government Division.
Please.
This is the Transport Master Plan from 2013 up to 2030 as previously commissioned by the state government, by Helgro and the other consultants. Now, basically the objective of this Transport Master Plan is to ensure that Penang continues to enjoy economic vibrancy, and that means that we need a comprehensive road network as explained by the YB, and also we need to move people by using buses, taxis, LRT, trams, BRT, and also including motor transport. And at the same time, we may have to make sure that public transport are fully integrated. So we need transit corridors, and we need feeder system, and as well as transport hubs, both on the island and as well on the Seberang Perai. And we need to improve the safety for motorbike cyclists, and as well as cyclists and also pedestrians. and by that, it means that we may have to create safety lanes wherever it's possible. At the same time, we have got to make sure that it is safe and accessible for pedestrians on the street, which is a bit lacking at the moment. And the most important thing is, at the end of the day, all these transportation schemes are supposed to benefit people in terms of happiness index, and which means it's going to cater for the tourism industry and also social, and also cultural aspects of the people in Penang, and just those who actually come to visit Penang. And also, at the end of the day, we have got to make sure that it is handicapped person friendly. So now the journey will be from 2013 to 2030. On the bottom side, we're talking about highways, additional new highways, improvements on highway system, including the third link at the end of the period. And on the top, we're talking about public transport system, including buses, rapid transit, water taxis, ferries, and also train services, etc. But all this need to be carried out and implemented in tandem, because you cannot just do part of it. So that is the challenge for the state of Penang. Now, the overall strategic costs are split out into three. Number one is highway infrastructure, you're talking about 16.4 billion. Public transport, nearly 10 billion. And institutional planning, which means the capacity building, management and all that, another 900,000. So altogether, approximately 7 billion.
900 million, 900,000.
900,000, sorry.
900 million.
900 million, yeah. 900 million is nearly a billion. Now, these are the new highways, which will be well defined and as well as fully integrated, so that we have a highway system. So you can see from the top there, started off with North Coast Road, which is supposed to be completed by 2019, followed by the Penang Outer Bypass 2020, and after that we have the third ceiling, under the ceiling, as well as the inner cross city link, towards the end of the project. And also we need the Aitam Relau Road. Also this one is actually it's very much needed. And on the Seberang Price side, that is the bypass needed, very much needed from Sungai Dua to Juru. And I'm glad to report that the CEO of our class says that in fact they have submitted this to EPU for implementation as soon as possible. And as regards the highway system, I'm sure everybody is aware of the Zenith Consortium. We got the three highways and also the third link, but they are not connected. So we still have the outer bypass, the upper section, and as well as from the North Coast Road, from Jam Lembah Permai all the way to the Swiss Ski. This is still needed to be completed. So at the moment, all these are funded by the state, together with Zenith. Now, just for example, this is from Pa Terubung to Relau Road, which has been in the plan for many years. Since I think RMK number 8 up to 9 and 10, and even RMK 11 also is not. It's not. We understand that it is not in. So the state government has got to make sure that this is implemented. So altogether, you're talking about 3.6 kilometers, but 1.2 kilometers has already been completed by developers earlier on. So the state government sees that this is very urgent, and we need to have this completed. But it's important. This is through a private-public partnership, and it's important that we build this highway. The final objective is to create space for improving public transport service, especially along Jalan Pa Terubung as well as surrounding area. That is the ulterior motive. Now, as regards the improvements to existing highways, the green one that you see are widening of highways. Those are generally done by JKR, funded by the federal government. So, and the red ones are the new highways that I've just shown you just now in the previous slide. So it's from now until 2030. So we are talking about highways widening, the green parts, the green sections, the new intersections, because we need intersections to ensure that the traffic is being dispersed at the major intersections. Also, we need to upgrade existing junctions to ensure that they also can disperse the traffic. So now, this is just to give you what is captured in the Transport Master Plan as regards the different widening of highways supposed to be done by JKR through by federal government through JKR. The red ones are the ones being undertaken by Zenith, and the one I just described, the ITAM Relau Perro 300 million. So altogether, you're talking about from now until 2020, 2015-2030, you're talking about 1.4 billion. So these are the schemes which is supposed to be undertaken by the federal government through JKR. Now, from 2020 to 2025, so the same thing, and the green ones are supposed to be widening of the existing highways by the federal government through JKR. So altogether, you're talking about 800 million. 800 million. So the red one, the bypass 1.45 billion, it will be undertaken by PLUS. And from 2025 to 2030, obviously this is a long way to go, but these are captured by the Transport Master Plan. On the green ones, in fact there should be more when we can identify it later. And then you can see the third link, and as well as the cross-city bypass. So that will be undertaken by Zenith and by the state through Zenith. And the federal government for this one, 585 million. So just to capture in summary, so from 2013 to 2030, highway strategy to be undertaken by the federal government, supposed to be altogether about 3 billion. Altogether about 3 billion. But then the problem is this is supposed to be incorporated in the RMK 11 to 13, but we do not know just how many of these will be undertaken. Now, besides the highways and the widening of existing highways, we also need to do a lot of improvements to intersections. So you can see the stars, the red stars. These are the major intersections, and these are supposed to be full grid separated intersections, which means that the traffic can flow without having to stop. So in fact, there should be more than 14. And also we need partially grid separated, which means that some of it will be partially graded. Some of it will have to have roundabout or traffic lights. So this also we need more than 40. And also we need new intersections. We need new traffic signal controls. So altogether, you're talking about 2.7 billion, and it's also quite a hefty sum, 2.7 billion. So some of it will be undertaken again by the federal government, some will be by developers, and some will be by maybe state government, and also some will be taken by PPTs. Now, just to give you an example, this is the Gottlieb Mount Erskine section. So it will not be able to cater to the traffic. So we need to actually improve this. And this one is Gurney Drive. This one also we need to upgrade this junction. And this one is Pettis Park. This one also need to be upgraded and improved. So this is one example of a partially graded intersection, where the major traffic will flow unimpeded, while some of it will have to go through traffic lights and all that. And this is another example of fully separated grade junction. That means all the traffic flows can go through this junction without stopping whatsoever. Okay, now the other one, the most important thing is public transport. If you don't have public transport system, however long our highway schemes that we put in will not be able to solve our traffic problem. So, and also we need to make sure that they are fully integrated and well coordinated and so on. So now, at the moment, ongoing for both Penang Island as well as Seberang Perai, so we need to run buses to more areas and more frequently, especially during peak hours. So at the moment, we have to increase the number of buses. So we are, at the moment, we are quite happy to learn that the Red Penang and also they are putting more buses, and we have to improve bus stop infrastructure, and also we need to put in priority lanes during peak hours. And after that, we need to, this is where the RFP comes in, the rapid transit system for major transit corridors. 3 radial routes on the island and 2 radial routes on the Seberang Perai. So just to, this is captured in the Transport Master Plan, the Georgetown to North Coast Road, all the way to the floating mosque. And after that, from Georgetown to Penang, and also from Georgetown to airport. And over on the Seberang Perai side, this is the eastern corridor, from Patwa Central, Penang Central to all the way to Macam Bubuk, the eastern corridor, and also from the north, the southern corridor, from Penang Central all the way down to Mitchell Park. And there are other corridors for existing urban centers, also future growth areas, which are not shown here. But this will also need to be incorporated and implemented. So after that, then we need the feeder system. So captured here, the Heritage City, the orbital cap, which is at the moment serviced by the free shuttle service. And after that, from Penang Komtai area, we need to extend this over to the Times Square loop area to McCallum Street and all that. This is another loop. And after that, we need have the outer Georgetown.
Also contain the 3 road project and the undersea tunnel. This RFP would exclude, although the total sum is 27 billion, it would exclude those parcels that have already been committed, like the BUCG package, which is about 6 billion ringgit. So those packages that have been committed will be left out, but the information is important because we need to know and we need to connect. So all this information has to be included in the POR and in the master plan, so that when they plan, they take note of those ongoing projects.
And then the 27 billion, some of it will be financed or funded by the federal government, because there are some which are federal projects.
Yes, some of the project. Yeah. Let me clarify that the Transport Master Plan works out the best and efficient network. Whether the network or the services will be provided by the federal government, the state government, the local government, will have to depend on jurisdiction issue or even by the private sector. But it has to be captured by the master plan. So if those portions that is to be carried out by the federal or PLAS or other private entity, then they have to do it. For those that are unable to do it, the state government may do it. And for those that must be done by the state government or the local government, definitely we will do it.
Actually, for this tender, we are talking about this project delivery partner. They will have to be responsible. When you talk about the public transport portion, it's under the federal government jurisdiction. The project delivery partner, the PDP, will have to be responsible to secure the license to run the public transport, whether it is water taxis or with trams. It is their responsibility. It's not the state government's responsibility. So if they are awarded the tender, they must go and get the license. They cannot get the license, then of course nothing will happen. So we put it back to the private bidder or the private company to secure the license. Okay.
This slide will answer some of the questions. For example, this one, the 27 billion. Developers also, they will have to build some of it, and like for example, they want the Patas Rubung to roll out 300 million. It will be undertaken by the state government. So we have to work out the balance. All right. Now on the public transport side, we're talking about nearly 10 billion. So out of it, Prasarana through Rapid Penang, I know they will be injecting some of it, and also we do not know exactly how much they will be injecting. And so KDB, the train. This is the city liner. Now they also will be injecting more investment into it, and the other one is the LRT trams and BRT. This is the main part which will be undertaken by the PDP, 7.7 billion, and also the KTMB, Kereta Api, they in the Transport Master Plan 670 million, and Penang Port 730 million. That's for water transport. So also that we have to work out the balance. So after that, then then we can have just how much. But basically, the PDP will have to ensure that the transport master plan will be implemented on a holistic manner, not piecemeal.
Like here, oh, here, this concise, it's concise version. Okay, right.